You're all set for a start. Stand by, ready and away. The starter caught him in a beautiful line. Old Sar drops back to the tail early with Builder at work. First to bounce out was Easing Away. New Orange going with it early. 2 lengths away in third placing came Blacknam. A length away into Builder at work. And 2.5 away last of all Old Sar. Running down the side, heading up towards the 600 metre mark. And they're going quickly out in front. New Orange leads, racing 1 horse off the rail. Leads by a length. 2 Easing Away in second placing. 3 away into Blacknam. 2 away Builder at work. And Old Sar last of all, giving the leaders about 8 lengths head start. Running up towards a home turn. They've got 3.50 to run. And New Orange, the leader, Easing Away, getting up on its inside. 2 away into Blacknam, been hard ridden. Here's Old Star starting to come into it, and Builder at work last of all. Around the turn, 200 metres to travel. New Orange up on the outside of Easing Away. Blacknam starting to run home, and Old Star down the outside, coming home quickly. New Orange Easing Away, and Old Star down the outside. Old Star and Easing Away. Old Star doing best, and Old Sar got there by a length and a quarter, tight for second. Blacknam possibly ahead of Easing Away. Then New Orange and Builder at work last of all. Number 3, Old Sar, Troy Strang, patiently ridden back at the rear of the field. He commenced his run about 450 metres to travel, and he slowly picked up the leaders and up to the home turn. He pulled him to the outside, Old Sar, and he's run home too strongly for him. Number 3, Old Sar. And away. Stage fright a little bit slow to begin with Oamaru Lass. Beginning fast out wide was Dame Swift. By about 2 lengths, 2 Swing Girl going forward to top weight. Wakanda now threads his way through the field, gets to second. Off the track, Cumberland Arms, the inside Swing Girl. Just in behind him, Oamaru Lass. 2 away to Roy's Prodigy, and last of all, Stage Fright. About 7 lengths to 8 lengths covers the field as they run down the side, 500 metres to run. And going quickly out in front is Dame Swift by a length and a half to Wakanda in the box seat. 2 away into Cumberland Arms, the inside was Swing Girl. They're 3 in front of Oamaru Lass, Stage Fright, and last of all, Roy's Prodigy under the whip. Up to the turn, 250 to run, and Dame Swift still the leader by a half length as the top weight Wakanda comes to the outside out after it. They're about 3 lengths cleared in of Swing Girl. Further back then was Cumberland Arms and Oamaru Lass, but halfway down the straight, the top weight Wakanda raced up to Dame Swift. Wakanda the outside doing a little bit better. Dame Swift fighting back, but Wakanda comes away and scores by her head on the line. 2 in second placing, Dame Swift. 3rd, Swing Girl. Then Cumberland Arms from Oamaru Lass, Stage Fright. And last of all, Roy's Prodigy. Good win to the top weight, number 1, Wakanda. Has scored from number 3, Dame Swift. I think you'll find number 2, Swing Girl, has wound up in 3rd placing. Thank you. Stand by and away. Frisky Filly slow to begin, drop back to the rear. Monterey Maid was first out. Going with it early was True Redeemer, just in behind him Bald Hill Bow. Now, Silver Ball just stood there in the starting stalls and he's missed it by about 15 to 20 lengths. Running down the side, about 900 metres to travel, and Monterey Maid takes over, going like the wind out in front by 3 lengths. 2 in second placing, True Redeemer. 2 away then Bald Hill Bow. They're about 8 lengths cleared into Frisky Filly. LeFloyd back second last, and 20 lengths away last of all, Silver Ball. Running down the side, they've got 600 metres to travel, and the leader Monterey Maid going very quickly out in front, leads by a good part of 8 to 10 lengths. In second placing, True Redeemer. 3rd, Bald Hill Bow. About 8 lengths away then in behind them came Frisky Filly, about to be passed by LeFloyd. And LeFloyd's a good part of about 20 lengths off the lead, and you can forget about Silver Ball, but up to the turn, and Kylie Stanton has a peep around her shoulder on Monterey Maid, and had a look behind and noticed she's about 10 lengths clear of in second placing Bald Hill Bow. Now LeFloyd's starting to run home when it's all over, but Monterey Maid halfway down the straight's got a big lead, and Monterey Maid being ridden out by Kylie Stanton wins comfortably. Monterey Maid scores by 6 lengths, second home Bald Hill Bow, 3rd LeFloyd, then in behind them came back in the field, then to True Redeemer, Frisky Filly and Silver Ball tailed off. A very, very easy win to number 5, Monterey Maid, Kylie Stanton. And she elected to go out hard in front. And this chestnut filly, 3 years of age, by Salmon Leap from Golden Over, has been much too strong for him. I'll have a circuit to travel. It's nearly 2 laps of the Healesville track. Starter on his platform. Set and away. Slow to begin, Red Maz drops back to the rear to field with Alcatraz. Decoit began quickly for Ray Douglas. He strides up towards the lead with Chem Lady. 3 away in third placing was Rainbow Park. Just in behind him, Tastefully Ours. Back to second last was Red Maz. And last of all, Alcatraz. A fairly strung out field as they head down the back circuit, and the leader is Decoit for Ray Douglas and allowed to bowl along. He leads by about 6 lengths. 2 in second placing, then was Chem Lady, a length away in Rainbow Park, 8 lengths away in behind him, Tastefully Ours. 3/4 on the outside, in came Red Maz, and 5 lengths away last of all, Alcatraz. Well, about 25 lengths already covers the field as they swing off that top turn, and Decoit in front for Ray Douglas. Allowed to bowl along, he leads by about 7 lengths to Rainbow Park. 4 lengths away in third was Chem Lady. 8 away then to Red Maz. Back to second last, Tastefully Ours, and 4 lengths away in last of all, Alcatraz. They work to the top of the home straight. They've got about 1,650 metres to travel, and the leader Decoit by about now 3 lengths to Rainbow Park, who took closer orders then. 3 away in the Chem Lady, about 7-8 lengths away to Red Maz, being trailed up by Tastefully Ours, and then followed by last of all, Alcatraz. Past the winning post, they've got a circuit to travel at a Healesville circuit, and Decoit and Ray Douglas showed away by about 2 lengths. 2 in second placing, Rainbow Park now works up into the box seat. 3 away third, Chem Lady. They're still about 6 or 7 lengths in front of Red Maz. Tastefully Ours second last for Karen Briggs. And about to take off from the rear now was Alcatraz and Troy Strang. They swing down the back, 1,000 metres to run. And Decoit and Ray Douglas making every post a winner. He leads by 2 lengths to Rainbow Park, who's had the run of the race on the leader's back. About 3 away in the Chem Lady. Here's Alcatraz and Troy Strang starting to make ground. 4 away in Red Maz, and Tastefully Ours last of all. They run down the back. They've got 700 metres to travel, and Decoit, he's still the one to run down. He leads by a length and a half to Rainbow Park. He's been ridden a treat, Rainbow Park. 3 away to Chem Lady, starting to make ground with Alcatraz, now been ridden along. They're about 6 or 7 lengths in front of Tastefully Ours, and you can forget about Red Maz. Heading up towards the turn, 400 metres to run, and Ray Douglas and Decoit, they've gone for home. They've kicked about 5 lengths in front of Chem Lady, still making ground. Then Rainbow Park might have run his race, so was Alcatraz, Tastefully Ours and Red Maz, but up to the turn, 200 metres to travel, and Decoit, he's still 3 lengths in front. He's drifting out under pressure. Chem Lady slowly but steadily making ground, but Decoit and Ray Douglas, it's been a daring ride and a good ride by Ray Douglas, and Decoit scores by 4 lengths on the line to Chem Lady. 4 away third in Tastefully Ours, then in behind him Rainbow Park, who failed to stay with Alcatraz, and Red Maz last of all. Pacing cut, 2,700 metres.
In starter to the platform. Line is good. There they go. Caught them in a fair break too. Albitino down near the inside was one of the best to commence. Showing pace in the early part of it. Raff and Fun out wide, and So Hardy going quickly early. And as they settle down, Raff and Fun takes up the early running from So Hardy. In between horses there, Perfect Union now driving through and goes to the lead. On settling, and there's a bit of calling and shouting as they swing out of the straight, where Perfect Union is the leader. About 2.5 lengths to the good of So Hardy in second berth. Around the outside, moving forward, third is Canberra. Raff and Fun over on the inside, and they're followed back by Bench Mac. A length and a half further astern in the field, but gaining ground out wide now is Spirit Parade. They're followed in the centre there, driving forward by Selena Bay. Dalian's worked his way back into the field. They're followed over on the inside by LB Tino. Around the outside goes Vespa Favour in a keenly contested affair, and the two at the back of the pack are Brenton John and President-elect. Over with about 700 metres to go, and the pace is on where Perfect Union leads. 3 parts of a length on the outside, Canberra. So hard he's had a charmed run, being scrubbed up, however, as Vespa Favour moves around them. Delian coming into the picture nicely, is working home well, and tucked back on the rails, Albertino looking for somewhere to go. Selena Bay dropping off as they come near to the corner, and Perfect Union just the leader. On the outside, Canberra gets it, but Dalian joining in quickly out wide has raced up to go to the lead, and Dalian sprinted up with Albertino, and that pair come away to fight it out. Albertino on the inside's no match for Dalian, and Dalian starting to draw clear in the run of the line, goes on to win it well. Dalian first, 3 parts of a length, Albertino. They were followed in 3 away by Vespa Favour. Perfect Union was next to pull up, and they were followed further back by Spirit Parade. In that bunch also was Selena Bay, which got another wriggle on in the stretch. Further back in the field then at the head of the rest was Bench Mac, followed in further astern by Raffin Fun, well out of its ground, President-elect. Well back also after showing pace was Canberra. Further astern was So Hardy, very disappointing in the run to the line, and Brenton John back at the rear. Top one. We'll have them set. Cathedral King in safely, and they're all set, boxed and ready to go. Race 6 here at Healesville. Vrystat down near the inside with Miss Jindy Girl. Polistery all make good lines with New York Boy, Dormac and Domino Dan. Spending money, they're set. Starter on the platform. There they go. Caught them in a good line too, Vrol. No, hello, Dormac refused to go. He didn't like the blinkers being taken off, and he's taking virtually no part in the race. He's chasing now, but about 25 lengths away. On settling down, and Polistery jumped straight to the front and led comfortably to the judge with a little over a lap to go. New York Boy is second. Vrystat on the inside is third, and Miss Jindy Girl lies fourth. Spending money moving forward at the head of the rest, followed by Cathedral King. Now Dormac has been booted up into the field and has actually passed one runner, and that is Jeps Gold, as they swing over towards the back of the course inside the 1200 metre mark, and in front is Polistery. It's travelling nicely by 3 parts of a length from New York Boy, moving up to be second. A length away third over on the inside, Vrystat getting a nice run. Domino Dan out 3 wide but moving forward. Between horses there is Spending Money, and over on the inside rail Miss Jindy Girl. They're followed by Jeps Gold, and then at the head of the others Dormac and Cathedral King. He's given a couple to keep his mind right on the job. New York Boy pressuring this leader Polistery as they come down the side of the course, and in fact might have poked his bib in front. They're about 2 lengths to the good. Spending Money's had a beautiful run in transit, and it's the one you'd probably like to be on at this stage. A couple further back in the field, Domino Dan dropping off. Running on fairly, Miss Jindy Girl. Dormac at the head of the rest from Vrystat, which has surrendered. They're homeward bound, and the chase right on. Polistery, New York Boy. They're boxing on well inside the 200 metre mark. There's nothing between the pair. New York Boy on the outside, and Polistery. Spending Money can't get to them. New York Boys putting up a top run here as they come down to the line. Got in on top of the second horse, Polistery, right on the line, but he's won it a half length in third place. Toss up Spending Money or Miss Jindy Girl, and they were followed in by Domino Dan. Next to pull up at the head of the rest was Cathedral King. Vrystat over on the inside. Well, Dormac didn't do all that bad of a job after bluing the start by some 15 or 20 lengths, and last to pull up was Jeps Gold. These two have staged a terrific tussle over the last 600 metres. New York Boy on the outside. Line is good. There they go. Caught them in a fair line. Red Gem was fairly away. Voodoo Doll down near the inside won the start. Merrywood Mac and Toy Knight nicely into stride, and the old grey Silver Ducat racing up on the outside of that pair. As they head up towards the judge on the first occasion, and Toy Knight trying to hold the inside but can't as Merrywood Mac crosses him. Silver Ducat moves up on the outside of that pair. Now from leading, Voodoo Doll's been shuffled back to second last, passed on the outside by Red Gem. Out very wide Misty Occasion and back to the rear finals time. In this order, they head over towards the 1200 metre mark, and Merrywood Mac, the leader, a half length only, getting up on the inside to again join it as Toy Knight, and Silver Ducat's up there charging on for the lead, but out deep. They're followed after a length by Red Gem. By golly, it's getting a nice run in transit, Misty Occasion. Voodoo Doll's tracking Red Gem everywhere it goes, and finals times driving between horses. A tightly compact field. You could fair dinkum throw a nappy over them with 650 to run. We're on the inside. Toy Knight got through to take the lead narrowly. In second place, Merrywood Mac and old Silver Ducat still boxing on out wide. Red Gem waiting to pounce behind them, and then finals time, Voodoo Doll and Misty Occasion dropping out of it. Down towards the corner, Toy Knight found a half length. On the outside, Silver Ducat, Red Gem angling for a run between them. It's there now, and Red Gem gets it and comes quickly. Voodoo Doll didn't wait, hooked out wide and comes at them. They're in the stretch. Toy Knight tackled by Red Gem on the outside. Finals times running home very powerfully. It's Red Gem getting to the lead. A double for Houlihan coming up, and Red Gem goes down to the line to win well. 2.5 lengths from finals time. Toy Knight third. They were followed in by Voodoo Doll. Further back came Merrywood Mac. Next to pull up in the field was Silver Ducat, which gave a lot of cheek, and Misty Occasion was the whipper-innerer. Stand by for placings. But number 1, Red Gem, Corey Mallion, has got the money. Number 1, Red Gem, Corey Mallion,